welcome back. A few years ago, I created this monochrome paint pour piece using a traveling tree ring technique. And I love it, but I thought it would make a great background for another witch swipe paint pour. I love how that white is in the corner. It looks like it could be a stunning moon. But for this one, I'm going to do it a little different than the previous video. This is how it dried. See the two different heights of paint? It's because I did use fluid paint for both the left side of the witch and the right, but it dried at two different heights because I did two different techniques to apply them. So after I messed around with it, I sanded it, distressed that line and that area. It looks stunning. I can kind of see a shadow of the line, but I'm okay with that. I love the little scratch marks, and it turned out wonderful. So to get started with this one, after I determined where I wanted to put my witch, I got out my white copy paper and I started tracing the witch onto the canvas. I did use my pen to outline it. You could use a stylus or a ball roller, but I think the pen is what works best for me. Now it is time to add the colors. I'm using the same colors as the previous one. This is the bronze metallic. I put these into some condiment containers to help me and to store them. This one is the purple. And then the blue is next. I did mix all of my paints originally, 2 parts pouring medium, 1 part paint, and used water to thin as needed. And I did add silicone to all the colors. I did not add silicone to the black color. Now, since I have my witch more towards the center of this canvas, I don't need as much paint at all because I have a smaller area that I'm going to swipe over. Here I am just filling in, making sure I have gaps filled, making sure I just don't have too much paint in one area, and that all the colors can be seen. After I make some room, I'm going to add the black. I'm going to add a thin line going down the collar. And I started to add black to fill in the witch, but then the more I thought about it, I might need to tilt this, so I stopped. I have my resin spreader, and I'm using that as my swipe tool. I just get some black and pull it down. And look at those cells. I am so happy. This is so much fun. I love watching the cells pop up. Now I do see the big black area towards the witch, and that's fine. We will address that in a little bit. I'm going to tilt this a little bit just to spread the paint. I did try to get the cells to move into the black, but then I stopped because I don't want to overwork the cells. Now I thought I would get my paintbrush again, and I'm going to use it as a guide and just kind of a paint pusher more than a paintbrush. I want to keep the same thickness of this black paint throughout the witch silhouette. So I added the black, I painted some on, and then I got my black color, the same that I used for the swipe, And I am dabbing and filling. And I don't want to do brush strokes for this top part. I want to make sure that the entire silhouette is filled in, that there are no uneven spaces, and that it is all the same height. I do use my paintbrush as I get to the new areas to outline where I did the white copy paper sketch, and then I dab to fill in. This is a little bit slower of a process, but by doing this whole piece should dry flat and consistent. I keep adding small drops of paint as I need it. I keep using my paintbrush as a paint pusher, just going in, making sure that I have enough paint in all the areas of the silhouette. Not too much paint, because remember, I don't want to flood it or make the paint run where it's not supposed to, but I just want it all to be the same level as the swipe area. Now that that's complete, I want to address these black areas in the swipe. It's hard to see in this video, but as I take my palette knife, I am lightly skimming the very top surface of that color and pulling it in. And it's actually going quite far into the witch and making these hairline accent pieces. It is so cool. But I'm just being very careful, just lightly pulling some color towards the black. Now, I don't like how that purple section kind of made a blob, so I just pulled some black over, and I'm just pulling a little bit more color on top of it. And just keep doing it down the canvas. And after that, I am taking my paintbrush, now that the paint has had time to settle, just filling in, making sure, double checking that I do have enough paint in all areas. Here is a better view of the witch and that swipe. You see what I mean? How that color went into the black and has these hairline, almost reversed cells. It's like so cool. And you can see there is enough black paint on the witch to cover. Now, here is the witch 24 hours later. Look how cool these cells are. That dried perfect. The witch dried perfect, except you see how it's two color tones? It's because I took my paintbrush, I swirled it in right there. I didn't swirl it in on the hat and that arm area. That's just the straight paint from the bottle. So that is something to be considered next time with my paintbrush. I need to, after I get all the paint laid for the silhouette, just take my paintbrush and just lightly swirl in the swipe color black into the bottle black. But I like this because it does create a shadow, like the moon is shining on her, and it's a little easy to see her. So I'm very happy with this turned out. Definitely going to do this again. And I enjoy using some of my older artwork to embellish them and give them a new life. So let me know in the comments what you think about this project, what you would have done differently. Thank you for painting with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.